What is going on? I am so happy right now. I just got back from Las Vegas and the event was a huge success. Me and the guys got to meet some of our fans and it was truly an amazing experience. We met some of the nicest people. Some of you traveled out literally from other countries and you treated us just like family, so for that, I am thankful. Those of you who could not attend, have no fear. Today, I am going to take you through the entire venue, show the whole setup process, what it took in order for me to make this happen, and show you some of my favorite fans' reactions getting scared on camera. It was definitely a good time. Thank you guys for watching the Halloween marathon, but I can only be in one place at one time, so now that I'm back home, now that I'm back in the lab, I can get back to the editing and bring you guys some new content. So if that makes you happy, go ahead and slap that like button down below and let your boy know. With that being said, let's jump into this video. So in the entrance lobby area, I wanted this to be a place where the fans could interact, meet up, talk about the channel, buy some drinks, and basically soak up all that hunting purgatory atmosphere. I had a projector set up displaying the HP intros from season 1 through season 4, the theme music playing in the background, fog machines all over the floor, laser beams. So after you've had a cocktail or two and talked to some fellow MindSeed TV fans, you could enter the maze. Upon entering the maze, I wanted to bring some of our favorite episodes to life in each of these rooms. So the first room was based off of what we call the Witch Cabin episode.
There's one.
This can't be.
There's two. What is that, dude?
In this episode, we came across an attic where we found all sorts of weird witchcraft symbols, jars full of nasty fluid, and we were interrupted while running a spirit box test by a crazy sounding woman screaming from within the woods.
Yeah, that was...
This was truly a terrifying investigation for all of us, and I wanted to replicate something throughout the maze that could bring this episode to life to give the fans the feel of being in that actual attic, and this room was more of a display, welcome in the haunted maze. The next room was based off of two of my personal favorite episodes, Rodney, Mississippi, and the Queen of Voodoo. In Rodney, Mississippi, we found ourselves up to our waist in water going through a murky swamp at nighttime. Definitely scary, but I wanted to bring that feeling to the viewers and the fans that attended. So this room had a laser grid set up with fog underneath it. So basically you can't see anything below that laser. It just looks like heavy fog, but it's up to your waist. So anybody walking into this room, it gave you the feeling that you were kind of in waist-high water. We had swamp noises, ambient noises going on. And then in the back, we had a tent set up, which is from the Queen of Voodoo episode where we camped out. If anything, this seems like the only spot that we could get out here, but apparently this is where this woman used to come. And on top of all that coolness in the room, we had a paid actress crawling around dressed up as a voodoo queen, kind of to replicate Mary Laveau. And she was crawling underneath the laser beam, underneath the water. So if you're walking through that room, you can't see anything below your waist. And whenever she pops up, she's right in your face and it scared the shit out of a lot of people. Check this out.
Right here. Yes. This is fucking awesome. Yes.
The next room was definitely one of the coolest in my opinion. I wanted a room to replicate Grandpa Jack's house. I figured in this room I could let you guys walk through what it kind of feels like being in there. So there was a table set up. The Ouija board that we use in actual investigations was in that room. The visual effects team was awesome. They included these machines so they could push one button to make the piano key go off. They could push one button and all the doors started rumbling. It was a really, really cool room. They even made the chandelier start swinging. They had like a little machine that would pull the chandelier back and forth.
You must be out of your mind. You know I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, Princess.
Not only did this room scare a lot of the fans that came through the maze, it actually creeped out the visual effects team leader. Now, he does visual effects all the time. He's done stuff for Universal. He's all over the place, so he has his fair share of doing like haunted events. However, this was the room where we had the actual Ouija board in it that we take from location to location. There's certain people that think there might be things attached to the Ouija board itself. This is what the visual effects team leader told me midway through our meet and greet.
So as you guys were walking through, we hit the cue for the piano. The piano didn't play. I was like, okay, well, I'll check that in a second. But then I hit the other cue, which does the rest of the room effects.
Yeah.
Well, the piano is the first physical box in the data line.
Okay.
It was unplugged.
Huh.
So nothing else should have worked in that room, but it did.
Really? So the doors started working and it wasn't
Everything else worked
connected.
in that room, but the piano didn't go.
That's weird.
I got nothing for you. That should not have gone.
No, but how did the doors rattle with no power? That's the question.
That's the question.
Grandpa Jack.
Apparently, the machines that rumble the doors were unplugged, and he kept hitting the button that made the piano sound, and every time he would hit the rumble button, it wouldn't work. So it worked one time at the very end when he pushed the button, the doors rumbled, but then he went to go see what was going on with the connections. The machine was completely unplugged. So I don't know if there's a spirit following that Ouija board from Grandpa Jack's house. Maybe it didn't like the fact that we were replicating the rumbling doors or whatever, but the doors rumbled and the machines were not plugged in. You heard it straight from the man himself. Maybe there was a little bit of leftover juice built up in the machines that made the doors rumble. I don't know, but either way, kind of creepy to think about. Maybe the doors rumbled on their own. It's already happened once.
Dude.
The next room was more of a display setup. I wanted this room to be the dark web mystery box display. The visual effects team got a tape, made it look dirty, set it up on a display for us, and then we had the actual footage from what we found in that display tape playing up on a projector. There was a pile of dead bodies in garbage bags, flies buzzing, cockroaches crawling all over everything from a projector. But this was just a room I wanted the fans to be able to walk through, check it out, recognize it from the channel, and then move on. But when they move on, this room right here got creepy as hell. Actually, it's so creepy in this next room that there was one fan didn't want to go. He walked in like 4 times, turned back around and said, no, I can't do it. So let me break it down for you. It's a long hallway with black cloaked mannequins, and 2 of those mannequins were paid actors that were there to scare people. So we have come across mannequins moving in episodes. There was a haunted attraction place that we went to that was actually haunted. It was like a Halloween house that people believed was haunted. Tanner encountered some weird black cloaks in that place.
That's crazy looking.
What the fuck? Hey.
So we wanted to make a really long hallway with like lines of mannequins lined up and you have to walk through the center of them. Let's put it like this. When I went to go walk through the maze for the first time, I knew what that hallway was, but I knew that the actors were in the building. I didn't know if they were already in character or not. And for me, even walking through there with the fog and the flashing lights and shit, I was a little bit nervous because I was like, one of these motherfuckers is gonna jump out at me and I'm gonna fucking yell and I'm gonna get mad and it's not gonna be good. So I can only imagine what it felt like for our fans walking through there that had no idea.
I'm not ready. Oh, fucking shit. Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Run.
And then after all the scariness was the meet and greet location where I really wanted the fans to feel like it's just a breath of fresh air coming out of all the haunted, crazy stuff. And this is where we had the meet and greet station set up at. We had neon lights, glowing trees everywhere. It was such a cool environment. There was fog all over the floor. There was a 360 photo booth that fans could get up on, take cool videos with their family and their loved ones. It was an overall amazing experience, truly. Every single one of you, you're amazing. I can't believe the experience that we got to have together. This was definitely the biggest event of my life, and the fact that all of you showed up means everything to me. I feel like I can remember every single one of your faces that came, and there was over 200 people that showed up. So I feel like I made a lot of friends. I feel like it was like a family thing going on with everybody coming, and me and the guys, thank you so much. Check out this short clip, and we will get back to Hunting Purgatory in no time. Peace.
Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat. Tested by the motion, love it.